Prices are going up. You might have noticed it during your last grocery run. The cost of everyday items seems to be creeping higher and higher. You feel it at the grocery store. That loaf of bread, the gallon of milk, even your favorite cereal. Everything is more expensive than it used to be. You see it at the gas pump. Filling up your car is costing more, and it's not just because of fluctuating oil prices. And guess what? It's partly because of tariffs. These are taxes imposed on imported goods, and they have a ripple effect on the prices we pay. These taxes on imported goods are changing how much we pay for everyday stuff. When tariffs are applied, the cost of bringing products into the country goes up, and that cost is often passed down to us, the consumers. Think of it like this. Tariffs are like that friend who always forgets their wallet. You know the one, they always seem to leave it at home when the bill arrives. Except in this case, it's us, the consumers, who are stuck footing the bill. Every time we shop, we're paying a little extra because of these tariffs. We're talking about real money here. Those extra dollars add up over time, impacting our monthly budgets and savings. The cost of groceries, clothes, electronics, it's all going up. From the food we eat to the gadgets we use, tariffs are making everything more expensive. And while politicians debate the ins and outs of trade wars, it's our wallets that are feeling the heat. These discussions and decisions made in government buildings have a direct impact on our daily lives. But don't worry, this isn't a time to panic. Instead, it's a time to get informed. Understanding how tariffs work and their impact can help us make better financial decisions. It's a time to get informed. By staying updated on economic policies and their effects, we can better navigate these changes. Knowledge is power, and being aware of how tariffs affect our wallets can help us plan and budget more effectively. Consider attending financial planning seminars or workshops. These can provide valuable insights and strategies to manage your finances in light of rising costs. Have open discussions with your family about budgeting and spending. Being proactive and making adjustments can help mitigate the impact of higher prices. Utilize budgeting tools and apps to track your expenses. These can help you identify areas where you can cut back and save. Look for alternative shopping options like local farmers markets, which might offer better prices on fresh produce. Compare prices online before making purchases. Sometimes you can find better deals that help offset the impact of tariffs. Engage with your community and local representatives. Let them know how tariffs are affecting you and advocate for policies that support consumers. Educate yourself on economic principles. Understanding the broader economic landscape can provide context and help you make informed decisions. Remember, while tariffs can make things more expensive, they are just one part of the economic puzzle. By staying informed and proactive, we can navigate these challenges together. So take a deep breath, stay informed, and keep moving forward. Together, we can weather the impact of tariffs and continue to thrive. Okay, let's break it down. What exactly are tariffs? In simple terms, they're taxes on imported goods. Imagine you're buying a t-shirt online from another country. A tariff is like an extra fee that gets slapped onto the price of that shirt when it crosses the border. So, who pays for this extra fee? Ultimately, it's us, the consumers. Businesses that import goods have to raise their prices to cover the cost of tariffs. And those higher prices get passed down to us. It's like a game of hot potato, but instead of a potato, it's our hard-earned cash. Remember that delicious avocado toast you love? Well, get ready to pay more for it. Tariffs on agricultural products are driving up the price of everything from avocados to orange juice. That's because many of the fruits, vegetables, and other food items we enjoy are imported from other countries. And it's not just fancy avocado toast that's affected. Staple foods like fruits, vegetables, and even meat are seeing price hikes due to tariffs. This means that putting food on the table is becoming more expensive for everyone. And let's be real, nobody wants to play budget games when it comes to feeding their families. Love your smartphone? Enjoy binge watching your favorite shows on a big screen TV? Well, those tech gadgets might be getting pricier too. Tariffs on electronics are impacting everything from smartphones and laptops to televisions and gaming consoles. Remember that new phone you've been eyeing? That upgrade might cost you a bit more now. And those Black Friday deals on TVs? Don't expect them to be as sweet as they used to be. Tariffs are adding a tech tax to our favorite gadgets, making it more expensive to stay connected and entertained. Section 5. Driving up costs. The impact on automobiles. Thinking about buying a new car? It's an exciting time, but also a significant financial decision. Be prepared to shell out some extra cash. The cost of purchasing a vehicle has been steadily climbing. Tariffs on steel and aluminum, which are essential materials in car manufacturing, are driving up the prices of both new and used vehicles. These tariffs have a ripple effect throughout the entire automotive industry. And it's not just fancy imported cars that are affected. The impact is felt across the board, from high-end luxury vehicles to more affordable models. Even American-made cars are seeing price increases. Domestic manufacturers are not immune to these rising costs, which are ultimately passed on to consumers. This means that whether you're in the market for a brand new SUV or a reliable used sedan, you're likely to pay more than you would have before the tariffs. The increased costs are making it harder for consumers to find affordable options. And with rising gas prices, owning a car is becoming increasingly expensive. Fuel costs are another significant factor that car buyers need to consider, so buckle up because the road ahead might be a bumpy one for car buyers. The combination of higher vehicle prices and increased fuel costs means that the overall expense of car ownership is on the rise. Additionally, the cost of maintaining a car is also going up. Parts and labor are becoming more expensive, adding to the financial burden of car ownership. For families, this can mean rethinking their transportation needs and budgets. The dream of owning a new car might be delayed or adjusted to fit the new economic reality. On the flip side, this situation is pushing some consumers to consider alternative options, such as electric vehicles. While the initial cost might be higher, the long-term savings on fuel and maintenance can be substantial. Others might turn to public transportation or car-sharing services as more cost-effective solutions. These alternatives can help reduce the financial strain of owning a car. In the end, the impact on automobiles is multifaceted. From the manufacturing process to the final sale, every step is influenced by these economic changes. Consumers need to stay informed and adaptable in this evolving market. Despite the challenges, the love for cars and the freedom they provide remains strong. As the industry adapts, so too will the ways we buy, own, and enjoy our vehicles. So, as you navigate the car buying journey, keep these factors in mind. The landscape is changing, but with careful planning and consideration, you can still find the right vehicle for your needs. Remember, the road ahead might be bumpy, but with the right approach, you can steer through these challenges and drive away with confidence. Section 6. Beyond the price tag, the ripple effect of tariffs. The impact of tariffs goes beyond just the price tag on individual items. When tariffs are imposed, the immediate effect is often seen in the form of higher prices on goods, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. These taxes have a ripple effect throughout the economy, affecting businesses and jobs. For instance, companies that rely on imported materials may find their costs rising, which can squeeze their profit margins. When businesses have to pay more for imported goods, they often have to raise prices or cut costs, which can lead to job losses. A stressed business owner might have to make tough decisions, such as reducing their workforce or cutting back on investments in new technology. And when people have less money to spend because of higher prices, it can slow down the entire economy. Families might find themselves having to budget more strictly, cutting back on non-essential purchases, which in turn affects retail sales and the broader market. So, while tariffs might seem like a distant political issue, they can have a very real impact on our lives. The decisions made in government offices can trickle down to affect our daily routines, from the groceries we buy to the jobs we hold. The supply chain is another area where tariffs can cause disruption. Higher costs for imported goods can lead to delays and inefficiencies, as companies scramble to find alternative suppliers or pass on the costs to consumers. Small businesses in particular can be hit hard. They often don't have the financial cushion to absorb higher costs and may struggle to compete with larger companies that can negotiate better deals or shift production to other countries. Economists often debate the long-term effects of tariffs. Some argue that they can protect domestic industries and create jobs, while others believe they ultimately harm the economy by reducing competition and innovation. It's like a game of economic Jenga. Remove one piece, and the whole thing could come crashing down. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that changes in one area can have far-reaching consequences. In the end, the ripple effect of tariffs touches everyone, from business owners to consumers, and even the broader community. Understanding these impacts can help us make more informed decisions and advocate for policies that promote economic stability and growth. So next time you hear about tariffs in the news, remember, it's not just about the price tag. It's about the complex web of economic relationships that sustain our daily lives. Section 7. Saving Strategies, Navigating the Tariff Storm. So, what can you do to protect your wallet from the tariff storm? First, stay informed. Pay attention to news reports about tariffs and how they might affect the prices of the things you buy. Knowledge is power, even when it comes to your finances. Second, be a savvy shopper. Look for sales and discounts and consider buying generic brands instead of name brands. And don't be afraid to negotiate prices, especially for big-ticket items like cars and appliances. Section 8. The long game planning for an uncertain economic future. In uncertain economic times, it's more important than ever to be financially prepared. This means having a budget, saving for emergencies, and avoiding unnecessary debt. Think of it like this. You wouldn't go on a road trip without a map, right? Having a financial plan is like having a map for your money. It helps you navigate unexpected bumps in the road like tariffs or economic downturns. So, take some time to assess your finances, set some goals, and make a plan. Your future self will thank you. Section 9. Your wallet, your voice making informed choices. At the end of the day, tariffs are just one piece of a complex economic puzzle, but they're a piece that directly affects our wallets. By understanding how tariffs work and making informed choices about our spending, we can weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. Remember, your wallet is your voice. By choosing to buy from companies that share your values and supporting policies that promote economic fairness, you can make a difference. So, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep fighting for an economy that works for everyone.